Hello,
Hello,
mate.
you all
How are
right?
you? Yeah, actually, in the van, we were hoping that we'd be stopping at a service station, but we've hit that many traffic jams today that yeah, we've got me on the M25.
Oh, right.
I'm
You're
not
not driving, are
driving.
you?
Yeah, I'm not driving. No.
Do you want to reset schedule or?
Well, I'm okay to go if
Yeah,
you're
that's
okay.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's good signal and we're kind of in a traffic jam, so
The M25 is just a big parking lot of around London, isn't it?
that's it, mate. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We just yeah. How are you
Right.
anyway?
Well,
You all right?
we'll see how it goes. So,
Okay, okay. Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm Dale from Dale's Rock Interviews and Metalliville online magazine, and I'm joined by Ali from the Virginmarys. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good.
Apart
Thanks
from
for
being
having me.
stuck in a traffic jam.
That's yeah, yeah. I'm doing good. We're on our way down to Dover to get a ferry. We're doing a festival in France. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because you've just done a European tour, headline
That's
European
it. Yeah,
tour.
I'm going. Yeah, going straight back over. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
just for one show, and then we're coming back. And,
yeah. How did your tour go?
yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was. We were really grateful to be playing to full rooms each night because we've we've played tours in the past, across Europe where it's been not so healthy, in attendances. So to have like the last few years, it's been a real kind of buzz for us. And I think we've done like three support tours with Sisters of Mercy, Ugly Kid Joe, Massive Wagons, and the album release. I think it's really helped. So yeah, we were
Yeah.
playing to like a couple of hundred in Germany, like most nights.
Oh, that's cool. To be
Really
fair,
good.
you have worked really hard for all this, for your headline tour. And I was shocked to find that you've been going since 2006.
Yeah, I mean, like we the band wasn't quite as it is now. We did a kind of self-made album around then. We were just playing around Macclesfield. I think it was around about 2009 that we started. We quit everything, took it up, started Daddy on the road, and um, we kind of class it as around then that we started. But yeah, even so, we've been together for like 15 or more years. So,
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, I've not really
veterans.
been around live original acts until I'd say about 2018. I did the usual festivals, like Download and Sonisphere, but all the bands that I saw were cover bands, and I never really ventured out of my comfort zone. So to me, to find out that you've been going so long when I only discovered you back in 2024, is like, wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I wonder how many floors they've slept on. That's how we survived, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I saw you at Ugly Fest at KK Steel Mill, and that's when I discovered the Virgin Marys. That's when I became a fan, and you blew me away. You were absolutely outstanding. And when you
Yeah,
finished that performance, I had to meet you. And me and my lady came round and met you and Danny, and I insisted on a signed drumstick, which is in my frame loose frame with other drumsticks.
he sat
So,
next to me.
hello,
That's
Danny.
awesome. Yeah, he was at the Ugly Fest. You
That's
signed a
it.
drumstick for him. Oh,
Right.
that's wicked.
So that one there, them two there, are signed by Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden.
No way.
So in this frame of drumsticks, you've got Nico and you've got Virgin Marys.
Nico
And
McBrain and the Virgin Marys in one frame.
yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
the Virgin Marys is one that I really hold quite close to my heart because something strange and spectacular happened on stage that night. I'm not sure if you remember. Danny sort of got a bit spooked. It weren't long after is it his dad that died, and he thought he'd
Right. Okay.
seen him in the crowd, and he got
All
up and
right.
left the
Yeah. I
stage, and you
right.
sang on your own,
Yes,
and
yeah,
it was
yeah,
a song about mental health. I can't remember
that's
what the
right.
song was.
It's called White Knuckle Riding. It's the first track on the latest kind of electric album, House Beyond the House Beyond the Fires. What we're just about to release is Beyond the House of Fires. But yeah,
Yeah,
the track's called White Knuckle Riding.
right. And that resonated deep with me.
Wow.
And I said to you after, I says, every word of that song and you looked at me, you went, I'm sorry that you've gone through
Yeah,
that.
I
And
am sorry, mate. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah, it's not
I
the
found it very moving song, a very cathartic experience for me because I don't think a band had ever hit me quite like how you did
oh
that
wow.
night.
Yeah, I mean it's incredible how music can do that. But yeah, that's a really dark song in content. You know, it's the type of thing that I kind of worried. A lot of that album is actually, and I kind of worried when you're putting it out there. But it seems to be the opposite reaction that it gets, in that it has a positive effect on those who it resonates with. Even though I kind of feel, I'm sorry that it does resonate, but it seems to have positive effects.
Yeah, well, it's nice to know that when you listen to a song like that, that I'm not alone, and
Right.
that that sort of thing helps people, especially with mental health and things like that being how it is now. And it's a lot more open now. So music like that, when you listen to something that hits you, you think, yeah, I'm not alone. If they
Yeah,
felt it,
yeah,
I felt it.
certainly.
It helps with sort of healing and feeling like you belong.
Yes, yeah, yeah, totally. I think a lot of people get that from live music and the communities that are around rock music. And um, I know there's like really great organizations like Andy's Man Club, and there is a lot more talk generally about mental health, which is only a good thing. Like I grew up in a time through school where it just wasn't discussed, or the idea that someone would need counselling was kind of laughed off by teachers, and uh, it's just a really it's great the way that times have changed around.
Yeah. Well, you're a Macclesfield lad. I mean, you made of tougher stuff than that. You're up that way.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
you're just over the hill from us, where Chesterfield.
How are you?
So yeah, we're
Nice.
next to Chatsworth House. So it sounds really
Oh,
posh
lovely.
where we live. I'm from Barlow, dear.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
You know, where we live, we grew up in Macclesfield. You were dragged up, I believe.
No, I mean, like, well, to be honest, like, I've had half my life around Macclesfield, but originally I met Danny at college in a place called Northwich that was like equidistant between me and him. We were both from Cheshire, but yeah, the band's always been based in Macclesfield. I've kind of almost like an adopted son now.
Yeah.
It's a great
Well,
place.
it's funny that you have got an indie sound in your music. I can hear like when you sing, it must be the accent, but some of it sounds like the heavier sounds that you get with Kasabian, and
Yes, yeah, yeah.
um, Manchester bands. I'm glad you didn't go down the route of Stone Roses or Oasis. To be fair, so it's nice you went down
Yeah,
the rock route.
well, that's it. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Manchester is very um, supportive or fond of rock music. To be honest, it tends to be indie and kind of post punk. Smith's Joy Division. Um, then you get Stone Roses, Oasis. Any band that kind of is in the same stable as them seems to get championed. But as a rock band, which I would class us as, we've kind of struggled to get onto them kind of stations and get
Yeah,
much kind of in the way of media coverage.
I've got to say, for two lads on the stage, you make a lot of noise.
Yeah, man, I think think we've been playing together for that long. We originally started playing in a four-piece band, and then it went down to three-piece, and that was a big step then, to fill it out, to make it sound like a four-piece. But the biggest step was definitely becoming two and working out ways to kind of fill the sound, and it can be done like cleverly in the way that you're playing. I think as well as guitar pedals and other stuff that helps. But yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's kind of been the best thing for us in a lot of ways.
Well, it's good because it also makes for an interesting viewing experience because you're used to seeing the stage full up and you've got two
Yeah,
lads on a stage, and it's quite easy to focus on just two people on a stage. You're not being drawn to the flamboyant guitarist who's running around and
yeah, I think
and
so, man. I think like it's quite ironic, if that's the right term, in it, that when we were three piece, um, or since we've become two piece, we seem to have taken off more in the kind of classic rock shows,
yeah,
even though a lot of classic rock fans aren't uh, aren't that fond of two piece bands. So, but I think that it somehow it's simplified it, and people they kind of understand more what it's about. When you've got kind of Danny playing the drums the way that he does, and then um, the vocal. Um, Maybe it's just easier, and like you say, kind of it's quite interesting to watch.
yeah. You have to show Danny my shirt I'm wearing because I wore it just for him. I've got Animal of the Muppets. Oh, seem to have frozen.
Oh, the animal. Awesome. I will do.
Are you
Yeah,
there? Right.
I will do.
Yeah.
There's wicked. I know
Yeah.
he's seen it. Yeah.
So
Oh,
you
he's
you
got.
t
Yeah.
totally froze then. I blame the M25.
Can you see? Can you see
Oh, he's
Dan's
got it on and all.
little t-shirt?
There you go. How brilliant. I've actually got a 7-inch single in my collection. It's Animal playing Wipeout.
Have you?
Yeah,
Bloody
seven
hell!
inch
I didn't know
picture
where
disc.
anything. I didn't know that any such item existed.
Yeah. Oh, it's pride and place in my collection, that one.
Ah, wicked.
And I've got this shirt, this jacket on, which again I put deliberately for you because it's got the peace.
It's
It
awesome.
has
Yeah, yeah,
got love, and it hasn't got truth or music, but that's what you wrote on my drumstick was peace, love, truth, and
yeah,
music.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, is that your tagline then?
That is. Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think it
peace,
actually
love.
came from. Yeah, we. I think I put it initially on a photograph of myself, and then it got taken as the name of the fan community page, and
Yeah,
then it's kind of it's kind of come from there. Yeah,
yeah, I like that. It's a great sentiment, especially in the times that we live in.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it's more appropriate now than it's ever been. I think we need to start living a lot more by that statement than anything else now.
Yeah, yeah. It's getting very divided. Certainly. I
Yeah,
think that's why rock music's so good. The communities within it that people get together, and it takes them out of that side of things.
yeah. So going on to what you've released, you've done the white knuckle riding, which we've mentioned the alternate. You've done an alternate version that what's on the album that's been re-released or released, should I say, from the album The House Beyond Fires, which was produced by Dave Draper, I believe.
Yeah, we kind of co-produced House Beyond the Fires, and then this one, the piano lad have done it myself, but Dave has mixed and mastered it.
Yeah. Because you've had in the past Kobe Jepson from Little Angels producing your albums and Gil Norton and You know, you have a few different ones. Did, have you not settled for one that you like, or is it just?
Well, you know what? I think how I moved into recording and production was to survive in the industry and kind of cut costs down and be able to do stuff as and when. Do you know what I mean? Like rather than right, we've got the songs now. We need to book studio time, but then you might be waiting for 3 months, and then you've got to get it mixed, and then you've got to. So yeah, I kind of started learning and schooling myself up about stuff about 7 or 8 years ago, and then from then the stuff has got better. I would say myself, and I've kind of become a bit more accomplished. And I like to think that between me and Dan, we kind of know what the band should sound like. If you know
Yeah,
what we know what the sound is in our heads that we're kind of going for. So it was amazing to work with Toby and Gil. But yeah, there's a lot of kind of pros to what we're doing, if you know what I mean by doing it kind of DIY.
yeah, yeah. Well, like you said, it's only you that know how it really wants to sound. So, and you've
Yeah, and that's
obviously
that. You
learnt
know,
as you've gone along.
yeah. So stuff's definitely got better, and you know, I find it quite exciting to try and better stuff that we've done, or you know, work out ways that I can go with my voice where you know I can spend as long as I want trying to nail a vocal take rather than you know you've only got a day in the studio to do something.
Yeah,
So yeah, it definitely has its advantages.
yeah. So going right back to your first album, you got a lot of awards. You ended up doing Download Festival, and you've supported people like Slash and Shinedown and Eagles of Death Metal and Queens of the Stone Age, and recently Sisters of Mercy. Um, that's quite a lot. You know you've been up there with some of the best there.
Yeah, I know it's insane. Um, Especially kind of like we got championed by Slash and Shinedown also, and then Sisters of Mercy recently. Kind of, um, Andrew von Eldridge wanted us to do like the full to go over to the US, but um, things like that are one of the best things to that you know we've achieved. I think you know being in the band, you know, where you have such kind of icons that you know appreciate what you do.
Yeah, we're definitely with Slash. That were a pinch yourself moment.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and also from Slash came kind of Michael Monroe and Bang Bang Bang. The song uh, is one of his favorite songs ever. You know, like
Yeah,
by any artist, which is kind of blows my mind a bit, but um, great.
yeah, that's a huge compliment. That is.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, yeah, that's fantastic. Sisters of Mercy, that's a little bit of a different sound to you and a different sort of crowd and audience to what you
it
normally
really is.
perform.
Yeah.
How do they take you?
Well, this is it. Yeah, when we first got that tour, we were unsure kind of how we would be taken. You know, whether we'd be booed off stage or whatever. But we were only discussing it today, actually, in the van, and it's probably the most successful support tour that we've done. I think for the fans that we picked up from it, and yeah, just how well we went down. Like, which seems a bit bizarre. You know, I never, you know, a goth influenced band, but then I guess there's a lot of darkness within the music and the content.
Yeah,
and also it's not really in any other niche. You know, it's not. It's difficult to pin down
yeah. I've got to say, your signal
of
keeps dropping in and out, and I keep
weird and
losing you a little
wonderful
bit.
fans of goth bands, and maybe they embrace it for whatever reason. Oh, I'm sorry, mate.
It's all right,
I
no
was,
worries. I
uh,
understand you're on the motorway.
but yeah, it went down amazing with Sisters of Mercy.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I'm
Like I say, it's a
25.
different set of fans, but your music, some of your songs are definitely dark enough to interest that set of fans.
I can only think that's what's happened. Yeah,
Yeah. No, that's cool that you're getting a legion of goths all following you.
yeah, yeah. Absolutely,
Um,
everyone's welcome.
I don't know if you can see in the background. I'm just going to move my laptop a little bit. I've got my Ugly Kid Joe poster there from Ugly Fest,
Amazing. Yeah.
which is a signed one. Whoops, I dropped my laptop there. Yeah, which is a signed one. Um, I bet do you get them to sign stuff, when you meet these, or do you just try and play it cool?
Well, we like to think that we give everyone, space and respect. And with Ugly Kid Joe, though, we would travelled around with them on the coach that tour.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, such lovely guys and a great live band. Whit Crane is like one of the best frontmen that I've ever seen.
yeah.
It's just has an insane energy.
I have to disagree with you. I have to argue with that one because I think you're up there with some of the best I've seen because you really command the stage. Say there's only two of you, you're on a big stage, you both fill it, which there's not a lot of artists who can do that.
Well, that's very kind. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't really see myself as a front man. I just kind of do what we do, and
Yeah. So you're
hope
not
for
a
the
front man,
best.
you just get up front and sing. Yeah, that's a
That's
front
it.
man.
Yeah, yeah. Just the man at the front of the stage.
Yeah. I've got to say, when I seen Ugly Kid Joe, I was like, Ugly Kid Joe, I only know two songs and they were amazing. They were really
Oh,
good. And I've
awesome,
seen them three times
awesome.
since then. They're really good.
Really, yeah, and really great guys. Really awesome guys. Yeah, we went to see him again when we weren't supporting them. In Manchester. Just yeah, so good.
Yeah. Well, I got to see you last year at the Corporation in Sheffield,
Oh,
and
nice.
which is our local haunt. We're there quite regular.
Was that with Florence Black or was that a headline?
It was with Florence Black.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was
yeah,
a
I
cool
went to
show.
see her. Yeah, we didn't see her as a headline because I was previously booked, unfortunately.
Ah,
Which when you see as many gigs as we do, unfortunately, things like that happen. You want to go somewhere and other things come up and you can't. But I got to see you with Florence Black, and I've got to say, from the first time I saw you at KK's the year before to seeing you at Florence Black, I thought you were better. And I can't understand how in that year from seeing you it might be in a better sound. And I thought you were outstanding the first time I saw you.
yeah. Well, that's nice one. I think maybe it's just from playing consistently, and we're actually reasonably new to being a two-piece. We've only been doing that like a few years, so we're still kind of learning and experimenting with stuff. So maybe a bit more confident and
Yeah.
yeah, but nice one. That's good to hear.
Yeah. Well, I will be seeing you again because, like I said, I've become a fan of yours and some of your songs are now on my mixed playlist. So,
Yeah, wicked.
So 1 minute I might be listening to Scooter, and then the next minute will be Virginmarys, and then Iron Maiden. You're up there with
All
some of
right,
the best and some of the
that's
weirdest
amazing.
ones.
So yeah,
So you're still on your tour, like you're doing this festival in France, but on the 28th of May you're in Edinburgh, 29th of May you're at Northwich. 30th, you're at the Gifford, Wolverhampton, which we love the Gifford, which is, and then you're at Leeds and Barnolds, which I've never even heard of that one.
I think
But
that it might be kind of North Yorkshire, maybe,
is
or
it
around. Mm.
right? There's Northwich, Wolverhampton, Leeds, and Barnolds,
But
which I've never heard of.
Barnardswick, yeah.
Is Barnoldswick, there you go, is sold out. Then four are sold out. And you're at 4th of June, Tunbridge Wells, 6th of June, Norwich, 5th of June, Norwich, 6th of June, London, 7th of June, St Albans. And then just for a rest, you're going on tour with Lagwagon.
I know, man. I know. I mean, we're really looking forward to all of them, but yeah, it's busy. It's busy. We've got to kind of really start the next album as well.
Yeah. Is it worth
Yeah.
unpacking?
No, it isn't. It isn't. I'm using the same case today, as I did on the last kind of European tour. It's not
Yeah,
really been back that much. We came back and then we've sent out all the pre-orders for the new album, and then we're back on tour. So
yeah. So tell
yeah.
me about this new album and what's it called and when's it out?
Well, this is like a play on the words of the original album. This one's called Beyond the House of Fires. It's piano led. It has strings. It's a completely different vibe to the first record, and it's
Okay.
not really trying to better the songs, but just have them in a completely different light, and where different aspects of the kind of lyrics and the tunes come
Who's going to be
across.
playing the piano?
I played the piano, yeah. I'm in fact
Oh, right.
on this upcoming tour from Northwich to St Albans. I'll be playing the piano, yeah. Kind
Oh,
of
that's well cool. Are you
it
going to get one
is.
of
I'm
them piano
quite nervous
guitars?
about it. I'm not going to get the piano guitar. That'll be next year, I think.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, it would. It
Back to
would.
the 80s.
Yeah. I know you don't see him anymore, and you really should.
Oh, no, my friend's got one. He plays it in
Oh,
his
has he?
band. Yes, he does. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Piano
80s,
guitar.
80s cover band. They play all different 80s songs, and
Oh, wicked.
he's got his keyboard, but then he comes out to sing "Call Me Al," and he plays that. So
Brilliant.
yeah, he'll have to lend it you for your tour.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so you're going to be doing piano, guitar, and vocals,
Yeah, that's me.
while Danny's being lazy, just playing drums.
He's playing drums, and we've got one of our good friends playing the guitar parts. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be completely different to anything else that we've done.
Wow.
Um, the album so far has got a really good reception. I mean, it's very different to our other stuff, but yeah, you know, it's great. It's giving the fans something different.
Yeah. Well, that's you've got to um, keep it interesting. Should I say?
Yeah,
Mix it up
absolutely,
a
man.
little bit. Yeah, because I've got you
Yeah,
down for
yeah, it
a
definitely
couple of
does that.
festivals. Made of Stone, you're doing the acoustic sessions, the VIP acoustic sessions, and 2000 Trees Festival. Is there any other UK
Yeah.
festivals that I might have missed?
Yeah, we're doing Made of Stone. We're doing the acoustic thing, and then we're doing an electric set as well. Um, there's 2000 Trees. There is other festivals. As I can't even remember them. Do you know what other festivals we're doing other than 2000? Made of Stone. Yeah. We do Fire Vault
Oh,
Festival
cool.
in like around Manchester.
Yeah.
It is. Then I think we take off from that to Germany again to do the Lagwagon shows. Um, there is more festivals, I think, and I'm going to probably get told off that I've not remembered them, but they'll be on our website.
Yeah. Yeah. So to buy your music, your plenty of CDs and I presume you got vinyl and merchandise. Where can I find that?
We sell everything from our website, thevirginmarys.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a store And
So
yeah,
I can go and buy myself a Virgin Mary's
you
t-shirt.
personally can go and buy yourself a Virgin Mary's t-shirt, and we'll send it out to you.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. So you like it. We mentioned that you do songs about mental health, and we mentioned Andy Mann's, and I try and do different things to do with mental health. I'm also a big supporter of the guys behind me, Fireheart, who
All right.
build a whole brand around mental
Right.
health. And I've done a couple of podcasts and things because it's very close to my heart.
Mhm.
Is that something that's inspired a lot of your writing, or is it?
Well, kind of by default, yeah. I mean, it has to. I have kind of wrestled with it since I was a kid, so it can't help but be in the writing. My writing style tends to be very much kind of emotions, feelings, and thoughts, rather than stories, if you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
yeah, it couldn't help but not. And I also, uh, I guess I've always been drawn towards songs by John Lennon or Neil Young or Kurt Cobain that are kind of fearless in their, um, whether it's John Lennon singing about his mum or, Neil Young singing about relationships that are kind of brutally honest, if you know what I mean. And I think
Mm.
they have always seemed the most powerful to me. So I didn't start writing lyrics until I was nearly 20. I don't think I just couldn't do it. So the only way that I could was by writing kind of life experience or thoughts or kind of almost like diary type things. And as the years have gone on, I've eventually like become a bit more clever with it, um,
Mm.
and use different word plays. But yeah, it's always going to be about the kind of mental health side, I guess, just because it's such a huge part of my existence.
Yeah. What if you end up being happy?
Yeah, I mean that's. I'd like to think that I would then uh, write happy songs. But then that wouldn't really matter if I was happy, would it? Because I'd be happy. I wouldn't really need to. I don't know. I'd like to think that I'm a strong enough artist to be able to write happy songs. One of the biggest, scariest things was um, like I used to drink a hell of a lot. I used to depend on alcohol up until about 13 years ago. And
Yeah.
my writing style was very much kind of down the line of like a kind of nothing to lose, all about kind of addiction. And once I gave up, it, one of the scariest things was like, shit, what am I actually going to say? What do I write about? And but you find a way. I think really become an artist to um, write about one particular thing. It's just whatever's happening in your life. So just in a similar way of becoming a two-piece, if I suddenly became happy, then I guess I would write happy songs that would still kick ass.
Yeah. What about Danny? Does he write anything?
I think that he does write, but not stuff within the band.
Yeah. Yeah. His material's not good enough.
No, 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 no. I'm sure that it is, but just kind of maybe it'll materialize at some point.
Yeah. Well, I've got to ask a question when it comes to the end of interviews, which is my beautiful partner Tracy, who's sat opposite me. She gives me a question to ask, and it's tell us something about you that we don't already know.
Me, I absolutely love. animals, and I am about to get a cat.
Okay,
No one knows
right.
that, but you know.
I'm allergic to cats, but yeah,
How are you?
I, I like
Oh,
cats
well.
and I like horses, but I'm allergic to them, sadly. So
Ah,
yeah, can you
oh
tell us
well.
something about Danny?
Can I tell something about Danny that no one knows? Mm, he is very knowledgeable about serial killers.
Right? Okay.
He could probably be our mastermind, you know.
Yeah, he'll definitely get on with my partner Tracy. Then
Oh, well, yeah.
yeah, I think she watches these programs just so she can plot my demise and get away with it.
Oh, really? I'd be watching this as evidence in the future.
Yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. I can't wait to
Oh,
see you
man, thanks for
again.
having me.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
worries.
yeah.
Good luck with your festival in France and your up and coming, say tour, but it's tours because you've got this one and then you're supporting Lagwagon and the festivals that we've mentioned that we could think of. And good luck
That's
with your
it.
new
Yeah, yeah.
album.
Ah, thanks, man. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, man. Look forward to seeing you soon.
And I hope you get off the M25 sometime today.
Oh, there's a crash. I bet we're passing a crash. There you go.
Oh, right.
Looks quite bad as well.
Oh, dear. That's not
I hope
good.
they're all right. Yeah, now we're playing sailing.
That's it then. Well, thank you very much and good luck.
Okay. Good to see you.
See you later. Bye.